Hi everybody, it's Miss Jessica from the Tech at Lowell Branch Library, and welcome to another Tech STEM Minute. Today we're going to be having some Valentine's Day themed STEM fun with some dancing candy hearts. For this experiment, all you need is a can or bottle of a clear carbonated beverage, some candy hearts, and a glass. To start, let's go ahead and open our carbonated drink, but before we open it, take a look. Do you see any bubbles or anything yet? Not yet, right? Let's open it. Nope, we've got that fizzing. Oh no! Be careful when you open your carbonated drink because that can happen sometimes. Now there's a lot of bubbles. I'm going to clean up my mess really quick and then we'll continue. This is also why you should put a towel down on your workspace before you get started. Okay, now that we've cleaned up our mess, I'm going to carefully pour some of my carbonated drink into this glass, and go ahead and fill your glass almost all the way full. And again, be careful about that fizz. We don't want any more messes today. And we can see all these nice little bubbles nice and clear now. I'll go ahead and give you a little information here. All these bubbles we're seeing in the glass are carbon dioxide gas, and they are traveling to the surface, and that gas is escaping into the air. This is like what we saw when we made our lava lamps and even the fake foaming snow a few weeks ago. Knowing we have this liquid and bubbles of carbon dioxide gas, I want you to take a minute to think what might happen if I drop one of my candy hearts down in here. Don't forget to think about what you know and what you've seen in other STEM experiments we've done. Do you think it will sink or float? Is the gas going to affect anything? Will the candy heart dissolve? Now let's go ahead and drop one in and see what happens. It definitely sinks. I even saw a little cloud come up from it. That's interesting. And if you look really, really close, can you see that it almost looks like it's covered in bubbles down there? I see a little movement going on. I'm going to let it sit and let the camera watch it for a minute, and we're going to see what happens. Oh, look here. It came to the top, and now it's sitting right at the top. Oh, and back down it goes. And right back up. Wow. I wonder what's going to happen if I add some more. Little piece fell off. Oh, we already have another one up at the top. Here comes the yellow one. So all of them are rising and falling, especially that white one that we put in first, definitely now is going up and down very frequently. Definitely looks like dancing candy hearts. So why were the candy hearts rising and falling back down in the clear carbonated drink? Well, remember those carbon dioxide gas bubbles we mentioned earlier? They were gathering at the bottom of the candy hearts, and once enough gas bubbles gathered at the bottom of the candy hearts, they were able to lift the candy heart to the top. And when the carbon dioxide gas bubbles reach the surface, do you remember what happens? The gas releases into the air and the bubbles aren't there anymore. Without the bubbles, the candy hearts fall back down, where the cycle repeats itself as more gas bubbles form around the candy heart again until it rises up, The gas releases and it falls back down. But what happens when we leave a carbonated drink out and open for too long? It goes flat. That's what happens when the carbonated gas has slowly released over time and there's not a lot left. Probably not even enough to keep lifting the hearts, so this cycle won't go on forever. A cool extension to this experiment would be to leave the hearts in the carbonated drink and see how long it takes for them to stop rising and falling. Also, remember how I pointed out there weren't a lot of bubbles in my carbonated drink before we opened it? This is because when they package carbonated drinks, they package them under pressurized conditions. This pressure allows the carbon dioxide gas to stay mixed in with the liquid of the drink. Once you open the drink, that pressure is released and the carbon dioxide gas is then allowed to escape. This is why, unless you've opened a carbonated drink, that drink will not slowly go flat like it does once you've opened it and leave it sitting for a while. It could even be another fun extension to this experiment to open your carbonated drink a few days before you want to try this experiment, leave it sitting, and see if you can still get it to work. And when you think back to what happened when I opened my carbonated drink earlier, this is a perfect example of that pressure and that gas escaping because it happened so quickly once I opened the bottle that the liquid overflowed from the bottle and created a big mess. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about carbonation with me today, and as always, if you would like to learn more, be sure to check out the link to the Science Buddies page for this experiment in the description down below. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you next time.